Hi, Capricorn. I just learned a valuable lesson in not contacting people in the outside world when I'm planning on doing a Capricorn reading the week that Mars and Pluto will be conjuncting and Saturn is retrograde and Chiron just went into Aries. I realized that I probably should have waited until I did your reading before I talked to anybody. Because as much, like, I can relate to you guys in so many ways where the hardworking attitude is and really being persistent and really like pushing myself to get things done and feeling really good by all the hard work. But you guys are so strict about some things, about certain things. You can be very strict. And almost in a way where it's like, why are you not living up to my standards? And now that Saturn is retrograde, I kind of feel like you guys are not only, which, I mean, it's great to have high standards. I am not, this is not me beating up on you guys at all. I feel like everything has to be perfect. I feel, and for a Virgo to say that it's very uncomfortable for how perfect I feel like everything needs to be right now, that's saying a lot because I'm also a Libra rising. So perfection is kind of just in my bloodstream. And I mean, I almost feel like I need to be the captain of the ship and make everybody do what they need to do so things get done. And it's like, I just should not talk to anybody or relate to anybody, or because my expectations are so high right now, like higher than they would normally be. Like, why are you not responding to my text messages? The lock on my door was broken and I wanted to be able to leave and the maintenance guy wasn't here yet and it was taking him forever to get here. And I'm thinking, well, I can't work because he's going to like knock on the door in the middle of my reading and I can't have that happen. But at the same time, I needed to, I mean, and like to be such an analytical Virgo and to be so uncomfortable with how perfect everything needs to be right now. So, and I thought, why am I getting so angry about, like, I mean, I can get the reading done later if maintenance can't get here. I mean, do I really have to go out right now and like get laundry detergent? No, I don't have to do that right now. Like, that can wait until later when they're, usually I can go with the flow with things like this. And so you guys are like, I mean, we talked about taking a vacation in April, the beginning of April. Like, you guys really, 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 really need to take a vacation. And if you haven't done that yet, I really feel like you need to get away for a little while. Get away from the real world. Because the end of April, see, we have 8 more days left. We're going to do the end of April, and then we'll look into May. This week, particularly coming up, while Pluto and Mars will be conjuncting, like, this is a very aggressive time. So don't take any, like, don't get into any fights. Don't, like, road rage could be really, really high, right? Like, I just kind of want to sit here and be safe in my surroundings, you know? So the Magician is the first card that came out. You guys can basically make anything happen right now because Saturn, your ruling planet, is in your sign. It is in retrograde, but it's not always a bad thing to have a retrograde planet in your sign, especially because it is your planet. I mean, you really are all about setting the rules right now, making things get done. Karma's a bitch is really like what every Capricorn is saying. And by God, you're going to make it happen. Like, you're going to make stuff happen in April, right? And the 10 of Pentacles. And it's going to be perfect. And it's going to get done, and it's going to get done your way. And you will be fully, fully satisfied because the universe will provide you gifts and offerings. Or we could look at this in a different way. You're going to manipulate situations and make them turn into your favor, so they will be perfect. And then you will be satisfied. But you have to remember that the universe can be very picky about aces. Because the Ace of Cups, sure, you can be very satisfied with everything that's going on, but are you happy? Is this just a, I need to be in charge. I need to take on all of the duties so they get done right. I need to, I mean, I feel like there might need to be a little humbling happening here. Because yes, Saturn is in your sign. That's good. It's good to have Saturn there. I was going to say this. I should, you know what? I should always say things. I should always say things before cards come out. Don't let your pride get in the way. Emperor, I'm in charge. Don't let your pride get in the way. Don't let your need to be in control get in the way. And then we have the Hermit, and we have the Six of Cups. If you feel like you need to be in control of a situation to keep it steady, stable, happy, whatever, you could have an Aries or a Virgo. We also have Gemini here. The Magician is Gemini and Virgo, and the Hermit is Virgo, possibly from your past. And I feel like it's almost as if you really want to make something wonderful happen, like something so fantastic happen, and you're super, super excited about it, but it's like you're the one that's controlling the situation almost to your detriment. And you know what's really funny is, like, looking at all of this, you guys are like, those are all really great cards. Why are you talking, like, why are you saying that it's like to my detriment? Well, because of how I feel right now. You know, like, I don't want you to get into this, like, I need to be in control of this. Because really, Three of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles, you guys have so many amazing things coming. And you're actually making it happen. But this energy, this Mars energy, like I said, Mars energy, Mars, that is still currently in your sign, will be moving into Aquarius, but is still currently in your sign. This is something that sometimes can get out of control. If you manipulate the energies too much or you manipulate the situations too much, yes, you can easily lose control of Mars energy. You guys can handle Mars energy. Don't get me wrong. You being cardinal signs and you being Capricorns, I have no doubt in your abilities whatsoever. In fact, I wish that I could have that drive sometimes. Because sometimes I think, oh yeah, I'm going to be cardinal, like, because I'm a Libra rising, so I am cardinal. But, like, I'm going to be cardinal instead of just mutable because, you know, I'm mutable and I can, like, be a chameleon and switch gears. But that drive that you guys to push and push and push and push and push until you get something completed and done, amazing. Add a little bit of Mars energy in there and it's like, whew, fantastic, right? Lots of celebrations can be had. Lots of money can be made. If we talk about this not being an Aries or a Virgo in your life, or somebody from your past, I feel like it would be a good thing for you to possibly not let your pride get in the way and maybe humble yourself just a little bit. Or if there's somebody who is being kind of controlling towards you, maybe retreat away from that. The Six of Cups, whether this connection is either with a Virgo or an Aries or a Gemini, is very close and it's very stable and it can be very, very fun. These are actually really, really good cards. I just don't want to see you, like I've already calmed down just because we've kind of talked it out a little bit. I don't want to see you guys, you know, miss this Knight of Cups coming at you. Almost in a very small offering type way. But I don't want you guys to miss that because you have so many other things you're trying to control in your life, you know? So, and there's also the Page of Cups, which is really funny because I wanted to say that this might be kind of like an offer, an apology, you know, like an opening up type, because these two things, these two people don't really open up very easily, the Emperor and the Hermit. And then we pop the Knight of Cups, and then I feel like there's this opening, this kind of flood of opening up to you or you opening up to somebody else. I mean, you're really focused on your coins and being happy, and that's really fantastic. But, you know, don't hide away just because you really want to control situations, or don't try and control situations and make other people hide away. I really like these aces. So like going into May, let's look at how we go into May. I feel like May is going to be a totally different, after this week, I feel like May is going to be a totally different vibe for you guys after this week. Cards, just like, I mean, if you wanted to talk, we can talk. So we wanted to start off with the Ten of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. So coming into May, the first half of May, you guys are like riding high. Super stable, super prosperous. Everything's going really, really well. Very emotionally fulfilled. So I kind of like that maybe you humbled yourself a little bit. Ooh, look at that. Maybe you humbled yourself a little bit. Four of Cups. Accepted the apology, offered the apology. And Four of Cups kind of, I mean, I feel like you guys kind of wrapped everything up with a big red ribbon. And now you get to move on into your future. Ten of Cups and the Chariot. Things are good for Capricorn right now, but I don't want you to get a big head about it. Oh, shit. Page of Swords. Seven of Cups. And the Lovers. There's a Gemini. We also have Cancer here. All right. Somebody has made you very, very happy. We also have the Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups still at the bottom of the deck. So there's still this feeling of needing to humble yourself. Or somebody else needing to humble themselves to you. It could go either way. Like if you're cross-watching and you're like, no, that Capricorn needs to humble themselves to me. Great. That's fantastic. Or I messed with a Capricorn and I need to humble myself to them. I really like that the Ten of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups wanted to come in There's that Taurus card. Uranus in Taurus, or you could have a Taurus in your life. Uranus is moving into Taurus in May. Boom. I really feel like relationships for you guys are going to be a big deal for the next 8 years. And I also, I mean, like, if you are currently in relationships that are kind of shaky, and I don't just mean romantic, it looks like you're kind of in love with somebody here, but, or you're having the feels for somebody here. It could be anywhere, in family, in friendships, and work relationships, any kind of relationship, really. But romantically, I do feel like things are, it's like, don't kid yourself that you don't want this cup. Because we have the Ace of Cups and then we have the Four of Cups. Don't kid yourself that you want this cup. Because I kind of feel like some of you are like, you know what, I don't really need a relationship right now. I'm going to work on my business. But I beg to differ. Because we have the Ten of Cups here and we have the Chariot. And we also have a water sign. Queen of Cups and the Ten of Cups. Doesn't have to be a water sign. It could be somebody who's just very intuitive. It could be a Cancer. Have a lot of Cancer in their chart. Somebody who's very intuitive. And kind of the person of your dreams. Maybe a little bit like you've kind of been wishing for this person to show up. And now here they are. And it's confused you quite a bit. We have the Hanged Man at the bottom of the deck. So it could be Pisces. Wow, lots of major arcanas. I'll go through those in a minute. But when Uranus comes in, usually they take something out of your life, and then usually Uranus will shake it up in a way where it's like they'll take something out of your life and kind of be like, oh yeah, you think you really thought that you needed this, but you don't really need this. So guess what? It's not going to be in your life anymore. We're going to cut that out. And now I'm going to confuse you a little bit. Bring something totally unexpected into your life. And now you're not really sure how to feel or what to do because you have this very strong connection that you weren't expecting. And now you're stuck, having to think of things in a completely different way. And you're having to wait for the wheel to turn. So we have Cancer, we now have Pisces, we have Scorpio, Death, and the Fool, and then the Two of Wands and the Eight of Wands. Nine of Pentacles, and then the Devil. There's you guys. I mean, I could keep going and keep telling a story forever if you want me to. We'll just make this a 2-hour-long video. I would never do that to you guys. So having to look at things in a different perspective, because now the universe has kind of thrown a wrench in your game or what you thought you wanted. And the wheel is turning unexpectedly. The Chariot has been pushed by all of the universe's magic, because we don't make that kind of stuff happen. We just have to do the work in our life and then let the universe work for us. Right? So, change and transformation. Whole new beginnings with the Fool. And it could be very confusing for you. And this is where I feel like you've humbled yourself. Don't kid yourself, because you do want to have this Ace of Cups. Trust me, you really, really do. I know you're sitting here like, no, I just like being by myself. You want that Ace of Cups. You have your stability, and now you want your happiness. But I'm already happy. I'm happy with what I have now. or some of you may not be saying that. But I do feel like there is something more to your life that you want, and I feel like you've been waiting for it for quite some time. And I feel like Uranus is coming in now through April and the beginning of May, and they're giving you a gift. And it's not going to be easy. You're going to be very confused by it. There could be some sharp words around it. There could be a lot of confusion, like, I don't know what to do with this. But to me, this is that change and transformation that you've been waiting for. You've been waiting for this wheel to turn. So don't get stuck in wondering about the communication. 2 of Wands and 8 of Wands. Should I say something? Should I not say something? The 2 of Wands, to me, that guy's like comfortably stuck there. See, in this deck. I know in like traditional tarot, it's like actively making a choice and ready and looking into your future. This guy doesn't care. He's talking to a bird. He's tied to 2 wands and he's talking to a bird. Don't get stuck in wondering if you should communicate. This is where the humbling comes in. I feel like you guys really should humble yourselves. Take a break from being on top for a minute. Take a break from being on top of the mountain for a minute, all right? I'm just saying. And communicate. Say what you want to say. Say what you feel like you want to say. Because 9 of Pentacles, the Devil, High Priestess, and the Empress. If you stay quiet, and you do not open yourself up to what the universe is offering you, you don't want to be alone. Don't kid yourself. Because it's a good thing. It's a big thing. This water sign. Or whoever it is. It could be just about anybody at this point. Gemini. This water sign could be you being very intuitive and knowing that you need to open yourself up and communicate. Don't kid yourself. High Priestess and the Empress really coming into your own in May. I like it. I really like it, Capricorn. I really, really like it. Because, and the thing is you guys already know that this Wheel of Fortune here is turning in your favor. Like, you already feel it. You already know it's coming. And even if it's not like this huge, grand, big, fantastic deal, like, things are getting better. Life isn't as, it's not such a struggle anymore. You're seeing the benefits of things happening to you and for you instead of pushing you back and pushing you back. Things are getting better. Don't kid yourself that you don't want to be in a relationship or contact somebody and be happy, because this was a gift. This is a gift. And I feel like you got the gift in April. Or you could have gotten the gift in March or April, whatever, because you've had this gift kind of looming there for a little while. And you have been very focused on being productive and very focused, you know, like the beginning of April, it's like, get away from everybody. You want to run away. It's time to open up now. Especially if you got some time away and you took some time off. Time to open up now. Time to communicate. Don't be stuck anymore. Don't be stuck. All right, my dears, my lovely earth sign brothers and sisters. If you would like to have a private reading, the InstantGo app link is below, or you can check out my website, fearlessintuition.net. All of the relationship readings are still on special for the next 8 days. On April 30th, they will no longer be on special. So make sure you go to my website, fearlessintuition.net, and take advantage of that. There will be a May special as well, but it will not be the relationship reading. So, also, what else was there? I don't think there was anything else. Thank you so much for your patience with these general readings. I am feeling so much better. Things are finally looking up after some hiccups with family news that we got and stuff like that. But things are looking better, and so appreciate your patience. And I love you guys, and I will see you for the second half of May. Bye.